Hey guys, it's Claudia, and today I'm bringing you another process video using the Crepe Paper Journey collection. The photo I'm using is just a photo of when I went to visit Romeo last month, and as you can see, I was riding him here and I was just taking photos because I think that's a really nice view. So, I got a few more of a similar view, but I just wanted to scrapbook it because I really do like the photo and it was an amazing day. Even though I don't own him anymore, it's still great to see him and know that he's doing really well. So this is a really quick layout. I actually sped up the video 3.5 times instead of the usual 4 times because otherwise it was a really short video and um, I felt like maybe then I wouldn't have enough time to talk about certain things. So what I just did, as usual, I just mounted my photo on some 6x6 papers that kind of went with the idea I had in my mind. And that's probably also the reason why this layout came together so quickly because I already kind of knew what I wanted to do. And when I saw this cut apart piece that says, "Not all who wander are lost," I thought that's kind of, a nice saying. And um, right now I'm just putting that chipboard frame over it because I initially wanted to use that frame for the photo, but it was a bit too small. So I just decided to use it like that. And I just pulled out some ephemera pieces and I decided to just make a small embellishment cluster on the top, not top, bottom right. And yeah, and I also know I wanted to use this chipboard banner piece that says "Let's go." And I'm just gonna try and get it out. And I know I've said this before, but the chipboard pieces, for me personally, recently, they have been so hard to get out properly without losing the adhesive part. I'm not sure if that's a quality thing or whatever, but it's a bit frustrating. But I managed to get that banner off somewhat, like I didn't lose any of the adhesive part, so that's good. So now I'm just getting rid of that foam tape backing so it's all stuck down. And I'm just gonna try and put that banner below the photos. And it didn't really stuck properly, like below the photo, the frame, because I'm not really sure why. And I wanted to get it off, but it was already stuck down so well that I didn't want to risk ripping something in the background. So I just decided to just leave it as it is. And now I'm just going to work on my cluster. And I just decided to cut off a small strip of that paper that I used to mount my photo on and just cut it in like a banner shape to just add a little bit of that color to that cluster. And I'm gonna cover it up with that adventure Daika piece, but it still kind of shows through, so it's all good. And I'm kind of indecisive about where I want to place that feather banner, but I decided to just put it on the top left corner. So here I'm just sticking it down, and I do like the end result of this layout, and I'm having a great time working with the Journey collection. I think it's a really nice collection to document your journey photos, whether it's actual travel photos or your journey in life or whatever other type of journeys you could possibly go through. So I'm just putting some of those pop squares on some of the ephemera to make them stand out a little bit more on the page. Especially that arrow piece I'm putting down now because the color was pretty much the same as the background and I wanted to have a little bit more dimension. So I'm just putting down the banner now, the feather banner. That's almost like a tongue twister. And now I'm just gonna go through the sticker sheet and see which ones I want to use. And I pull out that sticker that says day trip, which is, perfect for what that day was all about. And I pulled out that arrow sticker to put on my cluster because I thought that would look really nice. And let's see, am I gonna add more stickers? Yeah, it's like a small arrow sticker. It's like cork and then some gold foil on it. And now I'm gonna see if there's any words I want to use, and then I figured the words don't really work, but the small chevrons and arrows do work, so I'm just kind of putting them on my layout to add a little bit more definition to some of the pieces. and add a little bit more interest to the background. And the same kind of goes for the puffy stickers. I'm just pulling out the stars and put it on my bottom cluster. And off screen, I added some tiny word phrases from the Craft Market collection and one puffy sticker heart from the Craft Market collection. But you will see that in the close-ups. So yeah, so here I'm just looking at the chipboard sheet and decided that that feather would look really nice, so I tried to layer it behind the frame. And I think all I'm gonna do now is add my date stamp and add some black splatters, and that's gonna be the layout. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back with more process videos soon. Have a great day.